As you can see, we're unboxing the Winnerwell Nomad medium tent heater stove, and I'm just going to show you around the box before I open it up. And I was very pleased with this product. It came quickly. I bought it on springbar.com because Winnerwell's website did not have it in stock. Their shipping was relatively quick and tracking was very helpful throughout the process. So let's keep on opening the box up and see how the stove is packed inside. The stove is firmly packed in the box using styrofoam. That way nothing's jostled around or damaged while it's being shipped. And I definitely appreciate this since this stove is not cheap. I believe it was about $350 if I'm not mistaken. We bought this stove for a camping trip that we're going on in January. We're going to be headed to New Mexico where the nights are going to be about 24 degrees or so. The metal folding sides of the stove come up and make a great handle. That way the stove can be easily transported like you just saw me taking it out of the case. So I'm going to fold those down, and it comes with an instruction manual that you should probably read before making your first fire. Unfortunately, I don't think it comes with any tips or tricks for making fires, and there is a steep learning curve, so that would have been helpful. Anyway, let's stick to the review and keep on discussing the new stove. It has this removable round top, and I'm not quite sure what it's for, even after owning this stove for quite a bit. I think, or at least what I use it for, is when packing the chimney and flue, it's nice to be able to reach inside and pull those pieces in and tight. So the stove is pretty light and easy to carry. As you can see, I can pick it up with one hand easily and just give you a view of the front, side, back. Everything seems like it's built very nicely. All the welds are nice and clean, and you can just tell that it has good craftsmanship in the product. However, there is a little bit of play with those hinges where the sides fold down. Another thing that I noticed is with the legs, there you see that some of the edges are still sharp from the machine cutting. This isn't a big deal, but something that you should be aware of, especially if you're going to be setting this up and you have soft hands, I guess. Just know that it is easy to get cut on those legs, and there I am getting bit by a mosquito. In order to fix the legs, all I did was just take some really high grit sandpaper and just give them a quick rub on the sharp edges to make sure that you aren't going to get cut as you're using the stove, and you don't need to be careful all the time. This door down below is to allow airflow into the stove while you have your fire. That way the stove has not only fuel inside the wood, but also oxygen to continue burning. And the door opens pretty readily. They have the door packed with styrofoam for transport, and inside is all of your flue pipes and chimney. So let's take those out and take a look at them, get this thing set up. They are packed in there rather tightly, and getting them back in might be a little bit of a challenge. I forgot to mention that it also comes with an ash scraper, which is very handy, especially when you're making your fire and you need to pull those hot coals that settle down to the bottom of the stove forward, and for cleaning the stove out as well. While the stove is really expensive, I can see the value. The stainless steel is absolutely beautiful, and all the pieces fit together really nicely. I love that all the pieces pack right into the stove, and it makes carrying this thing around really easy, especially when we're loading it into the car or the truck to take it camping. This is the damper. That handle turns 360 degrees and controls the airflow up the flue. That way you can control how quickly your fire is going to burn and what kind of heat it's going to be putting out. So let's get this stove assembled. As you can see, the assembly is pretty quick and pretty intuitive. The only thing that really matters is that your flue pipe that has the damper is the first one installed on the stove, and your spark arrestor is the last one installed on the stove. Those are really the only two things that matter. The door with the glass viewing area is really cool, and I love the handle that they have to open it. However, the handle does stick a little bit, and there is some play in the door, which I'm slightly concerned about. Hopefully it's just tolerance they need to leave. That way as everything expands and contracts, the door is still functional, but I guess we won't know until we get our first fire going. Thanks for watching this unboxing of the Winnerwell Nomad medium stove. And if you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be uploading some more videos, that way you can see how it burns, and you can also check out the water tank as well. Thank you.